Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to Sundays. Get ready with me. I'm using my new phone because I want to test out the video quality on here. I haven't really taken any video on this camera or phone yet. And I did take a photo though, and the quality seems so much more clear, almost like it picks up everything that's on your face. So, even though that can be scary, we're gonna record on this one today and just see how much clearer it looks. Cause I think my friend Eden, we have the same phone now, and she had mentioned it, and I was like, really? Like, she said like, well, like that she doesn't know she likes the camera because how crystal clear it picks up everything, like it. And so I went and took a photo of my face, and I was looking, and I was like, wow, it's almost like being in person with how clear it is. And I mean, even on the one that I normally record on, it still looks pretty crystal clear. But this one just almost seems like sharper. Okay, we are getting ready. We are gonna do skincare too, and we'll shop my stash as we go. We're gonna start out with Paula's Choice. So nice to sleep in. I think I got up at 8. Was it 8? Yeah, I think I got up around 8 this morning. I am so tired. Well, not tired physically. My body, though, so sore from work yesterday. Because I was squatted for about 2.5 hours yesterday cleaning something at work. So I ended up not working out last night. I was like, screw that. Rained all day yesterday. Did not stop the people from coming to the grocery store, though. It was still, throughout the day, it was still pretty busy. And then it died down like around 4 or 5 o'clock. I so cannot wait for August to get here. I mean, time's going fast enough, but I'm excited to go do the training for cake decorating and be the new cake decorator for the bakery. Be pretty sweet. The only downfall, which is not really a downfall, I guess it depends on how you look at it, is having to get up early to start work between 5 and 7 a.m. But I will never work past 3 p.m. So I'm just like, for me, that's the bonus, because then I can be home. Alright, so we have that on. I did use this the past 2 nights. I'm going to use it this morning as well. This is the Glow Recipe Avocado Ceramide Recovery Serum. Supposed to help reduce redness. Got this one from the BoxyCharm box. Took my engagement ring off because it kept sliding off yesterday, so I have my Stitch ring back on instead. I don't know if I want to get a new wedding ring or what. Or just like a band. Oh, I was like, why do I hear talking? People outside. Like, what? Finally seen this morning. Well, no, not this morning, last night. The Tones of Turd palette swatches and stuff from Glam. I don't remember if I said I wasn't going to get that one or not, but after seeing the swatches, 100%. That'll be my July palette that I pick up. I don't know what else is being released in July, but right now, I only want to get 1 palette for July. 2 maximum, but it has to come from somewhere in Canada, not outside of Canada. So, I'll wait until I Feel Beautiful Canada gets it, and then I'll order that one. We're gonna go in with the Innisfree Cherry Blossom Glow. This is almost gone for the moisturizer today. But yeah, I don't want to be buying 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 palettes going forward July onward. 2 palettes maximum, preferably just 1. Because I already bought a lot of palettes this year. No, I'm not going to count how many I bought this year. I already know it's way too many. But looking at the Tones of Turd one, I do want to see it. It does look familiar, the color story. The shimmers are definitely different than shimmers that I have. The mattes, I'm pretty sure I could duplicate all the mattes. Holy moly, that was a huge bee. Glad I got a window. All right, I'll let that. Let's grab my fan. This helps it go faster to dry into the skin. What foundation shall we use today? I think we will use, put this out of the way. We're staying home today. It's gonna be a chill day. For foundation, this one here is almost gone too. Do I want a matte or, let's see. I think I'm going to use the My Makeup by Mario one today, actually. But I do have a few other ones that are starting to go down. So this one's the halfway mark. So this one's down to here. This one here is also down to here. So I think once the... I'm pretty sure, I feel confident that I can finish off these two this week. The e.l.f. Soft Glam and then the L'Oreal Pro Glow. I feel confident I can finish these two. Should I just use one of these today? Let's use the e.l.f. one. I'm confident I can use those ones up this week. And then I can go on to working on these two more. Which is the Revlon Illuminance, which I will repurchase this one. And then the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable. I will also repurchase this. I really like these ones a lot. I already have a backup of the e.l.f. one, which I'm not going to open until this one needs to be gone. This one needs to be gone. And I would like to see one of these gone. Because I'm trying to knock foundations out. And then, I don't know how many foundations is a good amount of foundations to have? I think 2 or 3 is more than enough. I also have a backup of this one. But I only have a backup because I got it from Ipsy BoxyCharm. Okay, let's put the fan up there. Alright, let's go into e.l.f. This is the foundation that keeps on giving. It never seems to want to run out. But even so, it's making that squeaky sound. I bet you there's still one more use in here. Get this blended in. Yeah, yesterday was so darn busy. Holy crap. For a day that was crappy outside, I did not think it was going to be that busy, but... And then I'm working tomorrow. I'm on cooking shift tomorrow, though. And tomorrow's Monday. I feel like Mondays aren't too bad. Next Monday, though, might be. I think it's a long weekend next weekend. Canada Day. I'll have to check the calendar. I'm not 100% sure. Okay. That looks nice. Now, we'll use this brow pencil. What eyeshadow palette should we use today? There's so many I want to use, actually. What I might do is take out 2 palettes and use them together. Possibly. Maybe. I think I might take 2 palettes and use them together to create a look. Let's see. I want to use Frosted Fairy, so I'm going to pull this one out. And I'll pull out my Lawless one as well. And we'll use these 2 palettes because this has some neutral mattes in it that I can use. And then Frosted Fairy looks like this. Very, 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 very pretty. So we'll see what we come up with that. Okay, let's put that in the makeup bag. For bronze and contour, let's grab e.l.f. I'm just going to mix these. Do I not have... I thought I had taken out a brush for bronzer. Maybe I didn't. I just imagined I did. I'm just going to use this brush here. It's an e.l.f. Liquid blush brush. We'll just use this to blend this. There's actually a couple of videos I need to watch, or I want to watch on YouTube. That new ABH powdered, like that blurred powdered bronzer. I want to see, some people, they did the will I buy it, and I want to know, because I feel like some people are not liking the sounds of it. Won't deter me from buying it, because it is on my wish list, but it's not available yet. I take some people's reviews and stuff like that with a grain of salt, because we all have different taste preferences, skin tone, texture, all that stuff. Okay, that's on. And I'll take a little bit of the other one. So I have 2 of the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Bronze and Contour. I have the 2 lightest shades. Yeah, fair and fair light. So fair light I use for bronzing, and then the fair one I use for as a contour, but one's a bit more cool tone, one's more warm. Some of that on the nose too. And then just take a sponge. You want to make sure that's all blended in nicely. Not any extra product that might be sitting there. Okay. Then we will go in with this brow pencil from Lovecraft Beauty Planetary Precision Brow Duo. I do think it's in the shade Taupe. It's definitely not horrible. But I don't think this is a product that I wouldn't go out and buy this. I got it from Ipsy. I think if it was like a soft brown color, maybe it would be better for me. But it's kind of too light for what I like. And then on the other end there is a skinny pencil. I wonder how much product's in here. Okay, I'm not going to roll it all the way up. Looks like there's a decent amount of product in here. Looks like a lot of people were not very jazzed up about this month's BoxyCharm. Again, not my favorite, but there's still some good stuff in here. Mostly the stuff that I added on is probably what I like the best. Oh, speaking of which, okay, I'm going to put this away. I was going to use the NARS Copacabana multiple stick, but no. We're going to use that, what is it called? We will use the Natasha Denona Hygiene Skincare Infused Glow Beautifier. So based on what I've read, this is meant to go all over your face after you're done your skincare. It's supposed to help give you a glow and blur your pores. I'm not using it like that. I will use it on the same way I would use my NARS the Multiple. Even though I have dry skin, that product there is way too glowy, in my opinion, to go all over my face. Even if I use the mattifying foundation, which I don't use mattifying foundations. Do I have a mattifying foundation? I mean, I have like maybe... Some of my foundations are like a satin matte, but they still leave a nice, glow. I hope I don't get the hiccups. I had the hiccups last night and that was so annoying. Maybe, so how I'm going to use this today is the same way as the Multiple. Maybe then on my next day off, which is Tuesday, I'll put this on after my skincare and then go over with like a satin matte foundation, just so we can actually see what it does. But I don't think this is how I would use that product. But I'm all for trying. So I'm just going to put it right here. How I would my NARS, the Multiple stick. And see, yeah, it is very pretty. But I can't picture this looking good all over the face, and especially not blurring pores. To me, this would make the pores stand out more, in my opinion. I don't know. It's pretty. To me, this has more of that. It's definitely glowy. Not sparkly or shimmery. But it almost has that metallic finish to it, in my opinion. As the e.l.f. powder that I don't really fussy. I mean, who knows? This could really be pretty underneath foundation. But all over the face, as it suggests, it is creamy. All over the face. I don't know. It is pretty though. But maybe we'll try that Tuesday. Underneath foundation. And see what we think. Alright, so that's how I'm going to use that today. We're going to use a little bit of the e.l.f. It's not e.l.f., sorry. Morphe Undereye Corrector. Now, here's my thing with concealer. Do you supposed to let it dry before you go in and set it with powder, or no? Because I feel like if you don't let it set, and then you go with powder, it might get cakey or move around. I definitely so far do like this Morphe Corrector. Just helps brighten things up a little bit. And then it's like, how long after you put a corrector on do you wait before you put a concealer on? No idea. Because again, like I said before, I don't really do concealers. So we do have the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Lift and Flex Concealer. Everything that I use will be in the description box when this video goes up. I'll put that on. Same thing, just take my finger. And whatever is left, go over the eye. Same thing over here, whatever is left, just take it up on the eye. Not bad, not bad. I was gonna take the bronzer brush that I had and just go right here. That's one more week until Riverdance. I don't know if anybody grew up watching Riverdance on TV. I did. And we're going to go see Riverdance next weekend. I'm excited. One more week. Oh, crap. What was I going to get out of this drawer? I need to, today's the day I got to go through my drawers and get rid of some stuff. One of my drawers is so tight, I can barely open it. Alright. I'm like, do I set the under eyes right now? I kind of want to try one of these puffs. I have no idea how to properly use a puff. Ooh, that reminds me of something I dreamt last night, but I cannot say it on here. It's from Elf. There's like a 3-pack. So what do you do? Just... And how do I know if it's actually doing anything? I'm in my Huda Easy Bake and Snatch. And of course set the lid so when I put my weird. It's funny how me saying the word puff was enough for me to remember part of my dream last night. Okay. Look how gross that is already. Alright. I don't see the glow anymore from that, from this. It's like it disappeared. I don't know if you guys noticed that it disappeared as well. I definitely did. Alright, let's go with some blush. So let me look at this. I could probably do cool tone or warm tone blush. This is more, yeah, I could do cool or warm. Question is, what do we want to use? First things first, let's put some powdered bronzer on. I just realized I don't have any on. I'm just going to use the Gimme Glow in the shade Good Times and Tan Lines. This one's a bit warmer than the other one that I have. So I do have 2 shades of it. And that B needs to go away. It keeps distracting me. What the heck? Did you guys see that? Be interesting to see how the quality... Oh my gosh, the window's there, Tammy, don't worry. It'll be interesting to see the quality of this one. I feel like this one's picking everything up. Okay. For blush, is this a blush or is this a gloss? Oh, this is a gloss. This is one of the Kylie glosses. I'll probably wear that today. That's a nice, yeah, we'll use that one today. For cheeks, though, this is where sometimes I'm like, because I know I want to use several different cheek products. I think we're going to start out with, ooh, I do have some, not you. Let's use Pink Sakura as the base, and then we'll go in with in my mind, I'm like, do I have any powder blushes that I haven't used recently? I do have this one, but we're gonna have to do a different look for this. This is very pink. I mean, you know what? Maybe we'll try this one out today. So we're going to go at Pink Sakura first. Let's put this on. This is a very nice glowy, dewy blush balm. Okay. I think, yeah, I think I can do... Let's take this over the edge. What if there's a nest, a bee's nest up in our roof up there?
There is.
Oh, there is? Okay. I was gonna say, because I'm just seeing bees, man. I should consider going away. Alright, and then we will use this. I know it's pretty pink, but, you know, it's okay. Just gonna go boop, like that. Tap it out on your hand first. Same thing. Okay, that's pretty. Alright, that'll work. Because I don't want to go ham. That's very bright, but it's pretty. Especially once it's sheared out. See here. Once it's sheared out, it's pretty. Alright. Alright. And just take my sponge and go over. Alright. To the eyeshadow. Okay, I'm gonna start out with mixing these two out here on the outer corner. Blending it up. Then I'm gonna go into this one right here. Do the same thing. Outer corner, blend it into the crease and up a little bit. Then we're going to go into the Kaima palette. I'm going to go into this one. Same thing, blend it out here and into the crease a bit. Just like that. I do want to go into, I think a little bit of this Blossom shade. It's like a nice cool tone. Pink, and blend that in to the other shades. I'm surprised this palette doesn't have like a yellow matte. They do have this Tinkerbell shade, and I really was hoping it would look like how it does in the pan, but it does not. It's still pretty, but it does not pull or look yellow. Actually, yeah. Alright, is this the one I was thinking about? 1 second. Yeah, see, it doesn't look yellow once it's swatched. Very pretty color, though. Do I want to use that one today? I don't know. I think I might want to use a shimmer I haven't used yet. Was it the Tinkerbell one? Yeah, I feel like there's a couple of them in here where I was excited to use them, but then they didn't look on the eye how they look in the pan. That Tinkerbell one is one that I wish it actually did go on that yellow, but it doesn't. Still use it though, because it's very pretty. Alright, I do want to get to the shimmers at this point before continuing on with any more mattes. They're all so pretty. It's like, how do you decide? I'm wondering. I think Ivy stays. Like, oh, look at that. Okay, I'm going to use this one. It's called Ivy. It's this one right here. We're going to start with that. That's very pretty. And then with Ivy, we will do... I want to switch Willow. Not, did I say switch? Swatch. So to you guys, Willow looks like that. To my eye, Willow looks like this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we'll do Willow. Very pretty. And I'm going to go back into Ivy. Very pretty. I'll do the same thing on the other eye. Okay. I'm gonna mix these two and blend this up a bit. I'm going to go a little bit into the shade here called Area. And I think I'm just going to go into a smaller brush. There we go. Nothing extra on this brush. We're just going to blend. I definitely have glitter everywhere. All right. Probably should have done the concealer afterwards, but oh well. You just retake your brushes that you used and just, you know, go over. That's very pretty. I feel like my brows look kind of wonky. Probably because I didn't use the brow glue this morning. That's pretty. I wonder if you guys can see the shifts or not. We're in natural lighting. Because I see pink, yellow, green, like a blue, silver almost. Very pretty. I like it. I see some pink. Yeah, I see some pink in there. That's pretty. Alright, for the lower lash line, looking at the cheeks. Cheeks are definitely glowy. For the lower lash line, let's do... Why does that brush look like it got dipped? Hey, why does this brush have eyeshadow on it? There shouldn't be. Look at that. Huh. I have to wash that. What on earth did that one get put into eyeshadow? I'm going to take this shade right here. Put that down here. Keep it like neutral on the bottom and then a bit colorful on the top. That's pretty. I was debating doing a liner, I think. this work or no? No, not that. I have a... Where's my liners? I think I want to do one of these liners. I'm thinking this one here. It's a Essence Stay and Play Gel Eyeliner, waterproof, long lasting. This one's called Stardust Love. Needs to be sharpened. I don't know where my sharpener is. No, that one needs to be sharpened. Okay, maybe not this one. Where did I put my sharpener? That one's got glitter on it. I guess we'll use this Rimmel Scandal Eyes one. I'm just tight lining the upper. And we'll throw some on the bottom lash. Because we're going to do a dramatic eye, might as well. I also not a fan of eyeliners. I usually just, if I'm going to do them, smudge them on the lower lash line or on the upper lash line. Alright, let's spray the face. We're going to try and use the rest of this LYS one. The spray that keeps on spraying. Because I want to make sure my base melts into my skin. I don't want nothing looking super powdery. There we go. That's actually a very pretty eye look. Then we'll do some mascara. And we will use... I'm going to use the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Platinum. No, this is definitely, it's a nice mascara. My friend Andy was saying she thinks it might be a limited edition, and I think she's correct, because I went on to Sephora and it's not on there. Again, I got this one from June's BoxyCharm. So I think it's very well possible that this platinum one is a limited edition. What makes it limited edition though? I don't know. Maybe just the packaging? That's a nice nut. I do like this mascara. So things that I'm noticing right now, I am noticing eyeshadow down here. I think everything else though looks fine. I do got mascara up on my lids. Just gently buff that away. Anyways, this is a very pretty eye look. I feel like you guys are too high, but I keep doing that. I like it. There is, I still have some gloss on. I'll put a little bit more on. I know it was very bright and now the sun's gone. Yeah, I'll use this Kylie gloss today. This one is called, I think it's just called Kylie. 806 Kylie. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's it, guys. That's all the makeup I'm using today. Let me know, do you have this Frosted Fairy palette? A few of my friends do. They also like it. My favorite of it, though, is the shimmers that are in here. The mattes are, I already know I have these mattes in another palette or two. But I really like the shimmers in here. This shade Angel, it looks purple to you guys, but to my eye, it's blue. Super pretty. Yeah, it's like a very, very pretty blue to my eye. But to you guys, it's purple. And I wish it showed up as the blue that I'm seeing. Can you see the blue this way? Yeah, there you go. See? But then it looks purple. Very pretty. Alright, this is this look. Do you guys want to see those two shades that I used on my... I'll swatch them. So I'll swatch Ivy and Willow. These are the two that I used today. See, that one has the blue in it. So there's Ivy and what's it called? Ivy and Willow. So Ivy, Willow. Got glitter everywhere. Oops. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. I do want to swatch Tinkerbell again because now I'm kind of curious. This one does not shift, I don't believe. Oh, actually, yes, it does. I want to re-swatch Tinkerbell. So I have Tinkerbell up here, which is supposed to be very yellow. Well, it looks very yellow in the pan. I guess you can get some of the yellow right there. Very pretty shimmers, though. Very pretty. Anyways, guys, I'm going to skedaddle on out of here, but this is today's look. And, well, I guess we'll see how the quality for this camera is. I think it's on par with the other one, but maybe a bit more, like it shows a bit more. It's a bit more clear. But I have this one. I'm not recording on this one because this one I have so that I can have my phone free, and then the phone that's disconnected, I'm using that one to still record. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of today's look. I like it. I actually think I should have just done without the eyeliner on, just to keep the eyes open a bit more. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one.